Hi guys, it's Danny from Headway Theme Made Easy and video 2 in the Headway Genesis and Thesis WordPress framework comparisons. We're looking at how easy it is to recreate a blog if you wanted to move between themes. There's a lot of talk at the moment of bloggers moving to the Genesis theme. Thesis 1.8 has just come out and Headway is about to release their new version. So I want to see how easy it would be, to recreate a blog if you want to try out each one. And because each theme is sold as perfect for both novices and coders alike, I want to take a look from a non-coder angle, a novice angle, because all you want to do as a blogger is have a good looking theme and be able to blog. And because each one's sold as perfect for novices, I want to see what it would look like if you had no coding whatsoever on the theme. So this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to recreate my existing blog, which is running on Headway, and there's no custom CSS in this. This is all out the box with just obviously a lot of widgets for the sidebar, etc. But everything here is out the box. There's no CSS coding. When we tried to recreate it on Genesis, this was the result we got. No header upload option, no option to change the nav menu color, no sidebar option to change the color of the sidebar or change the font in the main post. So there's you can get a blog up and running with Genesis, but as a get out of the box and up and running kind of thing, not a lot there actually. So now we're going to look at the Thesis option. So this is Thesis from out the box. As you can see, you've got a content area, two sidebar areas, you've got a multimedia box, and you've got some teaser boxes down at the bottom. So Thesis makes it fairly easy to get up and running pretty quickly and have a basic design in place to get up and running, which Genesis does as well. To be fair. So, but obviously I want to have it looking like this. So let's see how Thesis compares. So let's go into the Thesis options, and one of the things with Thesis is it's always had a ton of options to choose from. You've got a bunch of document heads, custom style sheets, navigation menu. I'm going to swap this over to the Thesis nav menu, by the way, and just put in the about page as well, just so I can show you a little bit more with the navigation color changes. So you've always had like a bunch of options available, but what Thesis has now got in 1.8, which is this version that I'm running here, is the option to upload a header image. So let's just do that now, because obviously that's one of the things that I need to get up and running first. So there's my header. Did I go past it? There we go. There's my header there. So let's just upload that. And I also want to change it over to one content area and one side column. So let's just switch that to 2, and let's change this to 580 and 300, which is the dimensions I use over at dannybrown.me. Or is it 560? I can't recall now. Anywho, and I want to get rid of the multimedia box as well. So let's just do not show box and save button. Okay, so let's just refresh that and see what we're looking like. So there you go, you can see it's starting to take shape. We've got the header up there, we've got the nav menu, we've got one sidebar column, so it's starting to get there. Now I want to make the colours more, the colour of dannybrown.me as well as the background. So again, let's just go and have a look at the body and content area, and you can see this is where all your colours can get changed for that. So the main font I use is Arial, okay, and for the colour scheme, the body background is 33333, so let's just put that in now. So here we go, site background color. Okay, and now we want primary text color, which is the post content 464646. It's Arial and it's 140 px height. But anyway, Arial 15. Thesis readjusts it automatically for you, so that's a pretty cool feature. But let's get the color and the font size. So the primary text color is this. There we go. And the content area is 15 points. So let's just change that. And we just need to change the link color. So let's get the link color here, which is this C41212. Okay, that's my post titles and links color as well. So let's just drop that in. Control V, and we want to go to the headline area, and we want to make the headline text color this. And the headline area, at the moment on mine, my post title is 34 points or 34 px, and it's in lowercase in italic. So let's make that 34 on Georgia. Okay, so we want to make that. Okay, so it goes up to 30, fair enough. It doesn't go up to 34, but we can put Georgia in there. Okay, so let's we've made a few changes there. Let's save it, see what it looks like. So there you go. You've got the backgrounds in place. The title's changed over to red. The the links are changed to red. The font is now Arial at 15. So we're starting to get there. I want to change the sidebar over now. So let's just drop the widgets in there first of all, make it easier to highlight. So I have them saved down here at the inactive area. So let's just go to subscribe and my search, and then we've got connect, and this blog is powered by, and what others are saying. So all I'm doing here is I'm populating a sidebar to replicate the sidebar over at DannyBrown.me, and there's copyright. So that's all in there now, and as you can see we've got the boxes in there, we've got search this blog, the social media icons, this blog's powered by, etc, etc. So it's got the same basic layout of the Danny Brown blog. There we go, and there's my box there. Okay, but what I need to do is I need to make this grey now. I want to grey this out so you can see that it separates here. So let's just jump in and have a look at design options. And while Thesis has got a lot of options available to to you setting up your theme, it doesn't actually have the option to change the colour of the sidebar. You've got the sidebar text colour and the sidebar headings, but not the actual sidebar itself, so I can't actually change that. So okay, that's fair enough, that can't be done. Now let's have a look. I just want to change the navigation menu quickly. There you can see that it's got all grey there with dark and a little bit of red text. So to do that, let's get the design options and go into nav menu, and here we go. You can see that I can change the colours, etc. So the navigation on my existing one, the navigation text is 5e, 5e, 5e. So let's just drop that in, and text, current link text. Okay, so there we go. Sorry, I've not used this for a little bit, so I'm just making sure that I've got the right options here. The active text is the current the current nav text. Sorry, the current tab that's open. Put my teeth in. So that needs to be red. So there's your current link text. Just change that over. Okay, there we go. You can see that's taking shape. And the nav bar itself is a fairly light colour. So there's the nav bar colour there. It's E4, E4, E4. So I just need to drop that in. So here we go, background colours. Okay, so, and I think I need to do that all the way down. And if I'm incorrect, I do apologise. Like I say, I've not used Thesis for a little while, but I do know that it's something I want to look at again, obviously, and just see how it compares to the previous versions. And the navigation border colour, which I've got set up for 1 pixel. So the right border colour is here, 80, 80, 80, 80. Was that enough 80s? Okay, so there we go. So let's save that in there and save, and that should have changed the navigation. So there you go. You can see that I've got the same colour, the light colour for the nav area, the darker colour for the text, the red for the active tab that's open at the moment. So there we go. I mean, it's not done too bad a job actually at replicating DannyBrown.me. If you look at my blog that's run on Headway, it's okay. It can't put the search option in there. I think you need to drop some code in for Thesis to have the search option in there. But you can see that it's got the light colours with the dark text, the red titles, the red links, the Arial, the sidebar. The header obviously, which is a big plus over the Genesis option. So it's it's taking shape. It's not too bad, and that could get you up and running fairly quickly, without any coding. It's a shame that I can't make any adjustments to the sidebar as far as colouring go to stand out a little bit more. But oh, one quick thing actually, you can see there's some padding around here. So let's just go and take that off. Outer page padding is 0. And you can see what that does, it brings it right in tight. Okay, so as you can see, it's I've now got my blog reasonably replicated. As I say, still not perfect, but better than the Genesis option. So that was Thesis. That was replicating DannyBrown.me with no coding whatsoever. Not too bad, but not quite there. In the third video, I'll show you how to replicate using Headway itself, which obviously is common sense, but I'll show you how easy it is to actually do that. This has been Danny from Headway Theme Made Easy, and I'll see you in the next video.